Hello children, welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to continue the chapter natural resources. So today, under biogeochemical cycle, we are going to cover water cycle and nitrogen cycle. So first let us study what is biogeochemical cycle. So it is the transfer of matter and energy between biotic and abiotic components. Biotic or living, abiotic or non-living. So between this, how does the transfer of matter and energy occurs? So that only explains this biogeochemical cycles. So common biogeochemical cycles are water cycle, nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, oxygen cycle. Now let us study one by one. First is water cycle. When water bodies are heated up during the day, a large amount of water evaporates in the form of water vapor. So then it rises up. And some of the water vapor, it gets inside the atmosphere. So by means of various biological activities also, by means of transpiration from plants, by means of respiration, even your perspiration, during sweating also some of the water can evaporate. So these, by means of this methods, the biological activities, so the plants and animals also release some amount of water vapor. So when the water vapor rises, it cools and condenses to form tiny droplets of water. So that results in cloud formation. And these tiny droplets of water join together to form bigger drops of water. And when it becomes heavy, it falls down as rain, snow or hail. Some of this water, it enters underground and it forms underground water also. When water flows from land to seas, it carries many nutrients and minerals, so which are used by the marine organisms. Okay, so then it results in this running water, maybe a river, then river ultimately it reaches the sea. This is the water cycle diagram. Here water vapor evaporates. By means of evaporation, the water vapor goes up, results in the formation of clouds. By means of condensation, rain, maybe snow in cool areas, and it recharges the groundwater and the water runs and it reaches the sea ultimately. Okay, so this one you call that as water cycle. It can be asked in 2 mark and 3 mark questions, children. You can practice this. Next one, let us study regarding nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen in the atmosphere is fixed into nitrogen compounds. It cannot be used directly by the organisms. So it has to be fixed. So in the form of various nitrogen compounds. How do they get fixed? By means of nitrogen fixing bacteria in root nodules. Okay. And root nodules, where can you see the root nodules? In leguminous plants. Leguminous plants or peas, groundnuts are coming in at this category. So there it is being fixed. And also lightning also fixes some amount of nitrogen. And the nitrogen compounds are taken by the plants and they make the proteins. When the animals, they eat the plants and the proteins are taken by the animal proteins, they get from the plant protein. The plant proteins, when they are consumed, they will be converted into animal proteins. When plants and animals die, bacteria convert the proteins into nitrogen compounds like nitrites and nitrates. And some of the bacteria, what do? They convert these nitrogen compounds back into the nitrogen in the atmosphere. So nitrogen is the essential component of biological molecules, mainly the proteins, nucleic acid and some vitamins. Okay, so now let us study the flow diagram. You will understand better. So nitrogen in the atmosphere, it cannot be used directly, so it has to be fixed. Nitrogen fixation. After nitrogen fixation by organisms, I told you biological nitrogen fixation can be there by means of symbiotic bacteria, and apart from that, lightning also fixes some amount of nitrogen, and later it is used by the plants and they convert and they are useful in the formation of plant proteins. And the plant proteins, when the plants are eaten by the animals, so then the plants from the plant proteins, they enter inside the animals. Okay, and later when the plants and the animals, when they die, by means of ammonification, it is converted into ammonia, and later ammonia into nitrites, then nitrates, then ultimately it can reach back into the nitrogen in the atmosphere by means of denitrification. So or it can be once again used by the plants also. Nitrates and nitrates can be consumed by the plants again also. So here and next when you observe the nitrification, I told you atmospheric nitrogen fixation. This is one side of biological nitrogen fixation, and by means of atmospheric nitrogen fixation, when it is fixed, get fixed in the soil, it can be used by the plants, and later by means of denitrification, by means of the bacteria, it is released back in the atmosphere. Like that, nitrogen cycle is a complete cycle. One side it gets fixation, utilization and released back. This side now it tells regarding fixation, and this side it tells regarding denitrification. Like that, the nitrogen cycle is maintained in the nature. This is very important, children. The flow diagram you practice can come in 3 mark questions. Okay. Thank you, children. We will meet in the next class.